ISLEV Grunisov.
Japan confirmed. Unless it's a very Mount Fuji-like mountain we're looking at. Intro me. Oh, smell them. I forgot to look up if that was a real place. I guess this is a flashback, or he went back to visit. There's a monument. Mary. I'm so sorry this had to happen, Mary. Really did care about you, you know. It's not fair that things had to turn out the way they did. She got her ass disintegrated. I guess that happens in either ending. But I know part of you will always live on forever. If you say so. Once again, you wake up in a cold sweat. Oh, it's a dream. Doesn't help that you've had this dream every single night since you got back from London. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking up Smell Home and trying to click at the same time. You said you might as well get out of your bed and face the day. Best part of waking up. I wonder who that could be so early in the morning. Let me type. Thank you. Thank you for being on autoplay, kind of. Ben, I didn't wake you, did I? Hey, Simon, no, I got up a little while ago. How's it going? It's going well. I have Alice on the line, too. Hi, Ben. Alice, good to hear from you. So, what's up? Well, I've had a potential case, and I figured I'd call you both to see if you're interested in taking it up with me. You know, regroup the old team. Why do you get a portrait revamp and nobody else here does? Go on. Seems there have been a series of murders in Osaka, Japan. The newspapers over there have been keeping the identity of the victim secret from the public for some reason. Oh, Smale Home is a real village, okay. But the part that concerns us is nobody knows who's doing the murders. In fact, the official name of the police have given is the Ghost Murders. I didn't know. Sounds interesting, I'm in. Me too. Or me too. Me too. Great, I'll book the flights. I'm not going to be able to go right away, though. I have some things to take care of, but I can fly out tomorrow. Okay, that's no problem. Ben and I will go ahead and book the flights and get a hotel and whatnot. I'll be in touch with you so you can meet up with us later. All right then, Ben. Can you fly over to London? We'll go to Japan from there. Yeah, sure. Okay, then I'll call you back once everything's done, and we'll see each other in a couple of days. Bye, guys. Goodbye. So, Dark Side of the Moon. I didn't see what the other posters were. Check some other time. Hers was probably Zeppelin, so Japan, huh? Well, I did say I wanted to go someplace far away and exotic. I guess that's Japan Airlines. It's not all Nippon. My Woman in Tokyo. Nice. Well, this is exciting, isn't it? I guess so. I was never much a fan of flying. No, I meant the case. We're actually on our way to a foreign land to investigate some paranormal activity. Oh, the case, right. I think I'll be more enthusiastic once we land. I think you're gonna like the hotel I booked for us. It promised to have all the rustic charms of old Japan. Does that include ninjas? Doubtful. Too bad. Dipshit. Also, why were they showing Mount Fuji? Like, Osaka's further south than that. Like, you can see Fuji from Tokyo, but... Obligatory wave of Kamigawa. Morning, Simon. I was just about to start sitting on my laptop. Once we I figure once we have some sort of internet access, it'll be much more helpful to analyze any information we pick up. Sounds like a plan. Have you decided what you're gonna do yet? Yeah, I was thinking maybe I'd see what the police are saying regarding the ghost murders. From what you told me, I think I should try and get friendly with them rather than impose on their investigations. Oh, we're gonna talk to cops. Okay then, I'll be here if you need anything, or find anything out. No, the ghosts are apparently doing the murders, is the expectation here. The police have called the case the ghost murders because they don't know who's murdering people. But they're guessing ghosts? Alright, get our save established. We're going to read our handbook to get some hints as to what's coming up and what to do later. So let me get that on screen here. It doesn't stagger the... Yeah, it doesn't go to auto-skip on the music when we click out. Thank God. Okay. I don't have to keep muting it every time now. Where was it? Here we go. Chapter 12, The Living Dead. Zombos. I mean, this is called the Land of the Rising Dead, so... Probably zombos. Tricky subject, mainly due to the distortion of the movies. The idea of the undead is as old as death itself. They take many shapes, but in this chapter we are dealing with the classic undead, the zombie. Myth versus fact. One of the most common perceptions of the zombie is the shuffling, green-tinged, rotting corpse, with an insatiable appetite for human flesh and brains. In my years as a paranormal researcher, I can safely assure you, dear reader, that this image is absolute and utter poppycock. However, one fact is correct, the stumbling. Zombies as we know it are not mindless brain-eating machines, but rather mindless victims of evil sorcerers with ill intentions. History has shown us this, so this is more the voodoo zombies, I'm guessing. I did not mean to jump out of the game with bathroom door highlighted, but here we are. All comes back. Historical evidence. Clairvius Narcisse was a Haitian man said to have been turned into a living zombie. I've heard this recount before, so. According to reports, he was poisoned with an unknown substance to simulate death. After his death, on May 2nd, 1962, his body was recovered and he was given a paste made from datura, which at certain doses has a hallucinogenic effect and can cause memory loss. Correct. His master then forced him to work on sugar plantation until his master's death in 1964. Narcisse's story was popularized in the book The Serpent and the Rainbow by Wade Davis, although many are critical and suspicious of his work. Dealing with zombies. So datura might come into play, but the methods for dealing with living dead are varied, but one thing is certain. Shotgun blasts to the head are not the only way to destroy a zombie. In fact, the living dead can be destroyed just as easily as a living person. In the event that a weapon is not handy, a zombie may be blinded by a bright light, as their eyes are usually very sensitive from being in the ground for an extended period of time. Bright lights. Okay. Got it. Back to work. We established our save. Okay. Small television rests atop the dresser. That door leads out to the hotel room and into the streets of Osaka. No notice of voice mode, so... A lantern hangs from the ceiling and casts a warm glow around the room. Well, now that's pleasant. It's a giant wave going past Mount Fuji. That door goes into the bathroom. It's one of two bamboo mats, presumably for sleeping on. No wonder the hotel room was so cheap. Small television rests atop the dresser. Okay. Shitter check. Oh, we don't have our cool coat anymore. Oh boy, a mirror. You just love mirrors. Ben Jordan, Paranormal Investigator. It's kind of surprising you're still doing this for a living. If you're a more private area to do that, nobody's in here. You tell yourself you're doing a good job. You play a quick round of 20 questions with yourself. Large stainless steel table rests against the wall between two doorways. In a separate room, you see what appears to be a toilet. It's a little more than a porcelain hole in the floor. Rather, a large black robe hangs on this hook. You guess it must belong to Simon. Next room, you see a large basin, which you assume is the bathtub, the Ofudo. No need to take a bath at the moment. You have to go right out. Besides, you don't really know how to use it. You squat. Oh, there's a newspaper. It's considered the hotel to provide the day's newspaper for entertainment while in the bathroom. Paper is dated October 24th. You scan the front page and quickly realize that you can't understand a word of it. However, looking at the photos provided with the front page article, you deduce that it's about the latest murder. This is pretty grisly looking stuff. The only information you gather is that the lead investigator is some guy named Yoshi. Oh well, that'll have to do for now. Is that really the noise they went for the points this time? Like, the music was a little soft, so this is... Yeah. Fine. You consider writing Get Out on the mirror to freak Simon out, but quickly change your mind. That's a reference to the last game. Well, this is not going to do so well on the cultural insensitivity bit of the SCUM scale, but... Oh, check your pockets. Always check your pockets. And your journal. Oh, get out of the bathroom first, then check your stuff. Notes. Day 1. Day 1. I think, yeah, I brought up a guide in case we need it and said there's 5 days. That's all I know. What do we got here? Trusty notepad and pen. Business card of Percival Quentin Jones. Okay. We don't have a phone on us, thank God. The phone number entry was so annoying. Alright. I'm gonna fuck with everything else in here. Can't sleep now, you're on the case. Don't take down the hotel's decorations. Can't reach the lantern. What's on TV? You decided to see what Japanese television has to offer. Rapidly flashing colors. I love this tune, though. Don't stare at it too long or you're likely to have a seizure. But I think it's supposed to be a Pokemon of some regard. Oh wait, what? You can't do anything to the show? Try using the television instead. Okay. I appreciate they did a fade in and out with the music instead of just suddenly jumping it, but still. Also, the episode that gave kids seizures was it featured Porygon. Whatever. Whatever. This was made in 2004. That was still a fresh reference then. Kind of. No, I was going to steal his laptop. Okay. Nice room we've got here, isn't it? Certainly is. I can't say much. I much care for sleeping on a mat, but we'll see how that works out in the coming days. I feel like they'd usually give you a futon to put on top of it. Futon. Got a minute? Sure, what's up? What exactly did you say the laptop was for? Internet access, mainly. I don't know if I mentioned it back in London, but I'm pretty good with computers. I can access information rather easily if the need arises. And Otto's not in this one, so we need me to do it. You mean you're a hacker? Come on, Ben. Hacker is such an ugly word. Bullshit. I prefer to think of myself as a research assistant with special privileges. Works for me. How'd you hear about these ghost murders, anyway? By accident, actually. Truth be told, I was really looking for someplace nice to travel. When I hit Japan, I did a little researching and found an article mentioning the murders. Great for tourism. So I rang you and Alice up, and here we are. Should have blown my nose on the last break. Might have to step aside to do that. What do you know about Osaka? Bugger all, I've never been. Should we be more prepared when we go places? No. Not really. We're investigating paranormal phenomena, writing the tourist report. Good point. So tell me something about yourself. Like what? You already know pretty much all there is to know about me. If you played the last case. I don't know, got any unusual talents or hobbies or anything? Yes, I'm a ballet dancer in my spare time. Keeps me limber. Really? Of course not. Honestly, you Americans wouldn't know sarcasm if it knocked on your door and invited itself in for lunch. Any word from Alice? Not since yesterday. She should be somewhere over the Pacific right now. So what exactly is going on with you two, if you don't mind me asking? What do you mean? You can't tell me you don't have feelings for her. What? What makes you think that? Oh, come on. It was obvious when we were at number 50. I can tell these things, Ben. You were walking around with a massive wheelie the entire time. Alice a nice girl. You're hopeless. Look, I don't want to discuss it, okay? Last thing I need right now is a relationship. Still haven't gotten over Mary, have you? That's enough. Okay, sorry. I guess we told him about her at some point. See you later, then. Alright, get me out of here. Oh. Well, our option is cops or hotel, so I guess we're going to cops. It's a door. Seemingly it's further into the police station. Bench is against the wall. Desk sergeant looks like there's somewhere he'd rather be. Potted plant adds a bit of atmosphere to the lobby, even if it is shoved in a dark corner. I thought this said haunted poster for a second. Poster shows mugshots of several unsavory looking characters. You hope you don't meet any of them while you're here. Okay. We have more important things to do than sit around outside a police station. Yeah, story. Well, I haven't really been in a police station to sit down, but okay. Gonna get yelled at. Excuse me, sir. I'm afraid civilians are not allowed through that door without proper authorization. Oh, sorry about that. You're not a gardener, so leave the plant alone. Probably not a good idea. Stealing police property isn't wise no matter what country you're in. Well, then how are we going to get these guys service weapons? Oh, wait, it's Japan. They don't really have service weapons. They'll sometimes have something locked up in one of those little booths, but I don't think they carry normally. It's not polite to go shoving people around. Hello, sir. Hello, officer. Good day to you, sir. Excuse me, officer. Can I have a minute of your time? How can I help you, young man? Can you tell me anything about the so-called ghost murders? I'm sorry, I cannot discuss police cases with anyone who is not the police. Are there really ghosts involved? What did he just say? As I said, I cannot discuss this with you. Please do not ask me again. I'd like to speak with Inspector Yoshi, please. Who are you? My name is Ben Jordan. I'm a private investigator, and I'm interested in speaking to him about the recent murders. Is he expecting your visit? No, actually. I've never actually met him, but I'm sure he'd be interested in what I have to say. I doubt that. Inspector Yoshi is a very busy man. Can't you at least let him know I'm here? Maybe he's got some time to see me. I will try, but don't expect anything. Oh, I can't try and steal a poster while he's out. I love the side shovel. Inspector Yoshi says he has never heard of you. He is very busy, and unless you have some kind of official business, or are working with a member of law enforcement, he cannot see you. Can you tell me anything about Osaka? Yes, I can tell you to be careful in the streets. Osaka is seeing much higher rate of crime than before. Be careful when you wander alone at night. Thanks for the warning. Tell me about yourself. Me, there's nothing much to say. My name is Shijo Kurosaka, and I am desk sergeant. I study English at school, which helped me get this job, since people from all over come in this precinct. And in my free time, I enjoy baseball and karaoke. Is that enough information for you? Sure, that's peachy. That's all for now. Goodbye. Alright, baseball and karaoke. Got a minute? Sure, what's up? Sure, what's up? That's all for now. Well, then what the hell else am I supposed to do? Maybe there's another map location that I just didn't see. Oh, maybe they know Percy because he's a cop. There we go. So to see a little name dropping, we'll get you in to see the inspector. Excuse me, sir, but I think Inspector Yoshi might be interested to know that I'm working with Professor Percival Quentin Jones, PhD. I didn't realize he was a doctor, but... Ooh. Here, I've got his card. Could you show it to him? Let me see that. You hand the business card to the desk sergeant. Wait right here. I'll show Inspector Yoshi. Yoshi? I'm not going to make tax evasion... I might make tax evasion jokes. Okay. Inspector Yoshi says he will see you now. Yeah, you may go through the door over there. His office is the second door on your right. Thank you, officer. Alright. Away we go. Second door on your right, so I'm going to go to the left, obviously. Bulletin board has several notes pinned to it. Small counters against the wall under the bulletin board. Door to the evidence lockup and crime lab. The plaque on the wall is thankfully written in both Japanese and English. It says evidence lockup and crime lab. Sign above the door reads Hamato Yoshi. I thought you said it was the second door on my right. What a strange poster. Clearly I'm gonna go steal some evidence. What? Oh. Evidence lockup attendant? Can't see that from here. Just the lab technician. Scientist busy scribbling away. Poster showing some complex chemical chain. Giant periodic of the elements hangs on the wall. PMD test tubes in a rack occupy the left side of the table. Microscope. You can't really call yourself a lab without one. Don't touch them, you might break them. I want free poster. You're sure someone in here would object to you playing with their microscope? Okay. Yes? Oh, we can just talk to everybody. So tell me about this crime lab. It's a pretty straightforward operation, really. We get sent samples collected from cases and analyze them for information. So you do blood work and things like that? Yes, blood or any other type of fluid we can extract DNA from. Fingerprints, that sort of thing. And this is for anyone associated with the police? Of course, we only allow people associated with the police in here. Imagine if civilians just came in off the street wanting things analyzed. We'd never hear the end of it. Yeah, imagine that. So, you know anything about the ghost murders? No, not really. We haven't had much sent to us from that case. Do you think there are really ghosts involved? Of course not. Everyone knows ghosts do not exist. They are scientific improbability. About that. Tell that to Madame Rosenquist. Pardon me? Oh, nothing. Never mind. She was the one, for those who weren't here for the last case, she's the one who got possessed. Tell me about Osaka. I can't tell you very much. I don't go out very often. Most of my time is spent here in the lab. Does that ever get boring? Oh no, not at all. In fact, I prefer the company of bacteria cultures and DNA to that of most people. Same. Prison company excluded, of course. Tell me about yourself. My name is Kitashi, and I'm a scientist. I've been working at this crime lab for about 15 years now. Impressive. Well, you must be really good at what you do. Well, I don't like to brag, but yes, I am pretty skilled at it. Thanks for your time. No problem. Leave him alone, he's busy. Leave him alone, he's busy. Now to get in trouble for trying to access the evidence lockup. Hi there. Hello, sir. Please let me know if I could be of any assistance. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions. Sure, be my guest. So what's your job like? Basically, I retrieve any evidence filed for different police cases. I also file it away when it's given to me by detectives. Any interesting stuff back there? Every so often I get some things which people would consider strange, but whatever can be used for trials is as important as normal items. Okay. Can you tell me anything about the Ghost Murders case? No, I'm afraid I don't know anything aside from what it says on the paper. I'm just an evidence lockup attendant, so I don't get any inside information on police cases. I see. Tell me about Osaka. It's a pretty nice city. I've only been living here a few years, but I love it. Although, as I'm sure you've heard, the crime rate has been increasing lately. Ghost crimes. Which, although it keeps me employed, is something I'd rather wasn't so. Thanks, that's all I needed to know. You're welcome. Have a nice day. I'm surprised I didn't get my ass booted straight out to the, oh, that's me clicking out of the window. Booted straight out of the, police station, but okay. God damn it, I just want to go through the fucking door. Oh, actually, well, let's finagle the poster first. What might be good for an interesting souvenir? You will get the feeling it would be missed. Oh, we can read the notes. Okay. Nothing on the counter. Let's get the individual notes here. Note is written in Japanese. That says, Officer Sadako's surprise party is in 1 week. Be sure to keep it a secret. Note is written in both English and Japanese. Is signed by Inspector Yoshi. It says, attention officers, please stop leaving your radios on the counter. It just makes it easy for anyone to just take one without proper documentation. Oh, really? I guess we're getting a free radio later. Note is either written in Japanese or chicken scratch. Either way, you can't make out what it says. Could be both. But from inside it says, come in. Hello, Inspector Yoshi. I'm Ben Jordan, Paranormal Investigator. Oh, yes, it is a pleasure to meet you. I apologize for not seeing you when Officer Kurosaka first told me who you were, or you were here. I did not remember your name immediately, but when he showed me Professor Jones's card, I recalled I had actually spoken to him recently about you. I must confess, I do not really believe in the paranormal myself. However, I am open to hearing anything you might have to share in relation to your past work. You come very highly recommended. Please take a seat. Set of 3 filing cabinets stand against the wall, presumably full of Inspector Yoshi's past cases. You wonder if you'll ever have that many cabinets to fill with your cases. No. We will only have 8. Oh, cork bulletin board used for hanging stuff on. Map of the city on the bulletin board. You see several red pushpins marking a few areas. It's a computer. You see nothing particularly special about it. Wastebasket is almost filled to the brim with crumpled papers. One of 2 chairs provided for sitting in front of Yoshi's desk. At first glance, you think the plant has an odd color, but you soon realize that's because it's made of plastic. Back to plastic plants. Inspector Yoshi's got a phone on his desk. Inspector Yoshi looks like a man with a lot on his mind. His expression is serious, his skin pale. Guess he hasn't slept in a while. So, how's it going? Please, Mr. Jordan, I'm very busy and have no time for idle chat. Could I ask you a few questions? Yes, go ahead. What do you know about the so-called ghost murders? Quite a bit. I'm the lead inspector on the case. How handy. Are they really being done by ghosts? All I can say is whoever is doing these murders is practically untraceable. The crime scenes aren't exactly tidy, but the perpetrators leave little to no evidence that can be used to find them. Since this is the case, naturally there have been rumors that they are being done by something supernatural. I don't believe in such things myself, but many people around here are very superstitious. What's the current status on the case? As of right now, there have been 4 murders. You can see I've marked their locations on the map behind me. Are we going to mark them on our map? There does not seem to be any pattern in relation to the locations of the murders. What about the victims themselves? Any relation between them? All I know is that they are all businessmen. Beyond that, I have not established any pertinent links. Businessmen, and is it a small business or like salarymen? Do you at least know their names? Not by heart. I have submitted those records to our evidence department. Okay, I have to go talk to the evidence guy probably. What can you tell me about Osaka? I can tell you one thing. I'm very glad I'm not an inspector in Tokyo. If you think Osaka is busy, you should see it over there. I've heard the cops in Tokyo only get 1 day off every 4 years. I wouldn't know. Yikes. You said it. So tell me something about yourself. I'm overworked, underpaid, and long overdue for a vacation. I have a wife who I hardly ever see since I work so much, and I'm pretty sure we have a child together. Wow, that bad, huh? You have no idea. That's all for now. Okay. Leave the map alone. It'd be a little odd if he started going through someone else's trash with them right there, don't you think? Maybe he leaves later, I don't know. Okay, the file on his desk isn't anything different. So I guess we'll talk to the evidence guy about... Ghost murders, bro. Few questions, yeah, the usual intro. I was wondering if I could get some evidence from you. I don't mean to be rude, but who are you? Oh, of course, I completely forgot to introduce myself. My name is Ben Jordan. I'm an investigator. I'm looking into the ghost murders. Ah, I see. Well, in order to get any evidence, you must get this evidence requisition form signed by the lead inspector on the case. You're making me do roundabouts. Alright, hands you a form. Although it does kind of reflect Japanese bureaucracy pretty accurately. Nice, that's all I need to know. You're welcome. Have a nice day. Yay, we made it out and stayed in the window this time. Okay, so... I need one signed form, please. No. I had to wait for him to make his way in. Okay. Oh. Can I get you to sign off on this evidence retrieval form? What for? Oh, very sorry, Mr. Everybody. I simply cannot allow that. I got their voices mixed up, sorry. We have different policies regarding police confidentiality in Japan. I cannot allow anyone who is not a member of the police to access our case files. We never got the business card back. But I'm just trying to help here. I appreciate it, but I'm afraid I cannot do it. Rules are rules. Okay. Can we forge a signature? Or steal a police hat or a police radio. Here feel somewhat thin, almost like tracing paper. So I guess we're not doing that. Alright, that's not gonna do it. Can I show him the form? Do you want to sign a form, buddy? Oh wait, one of the notes was signed by... what's his face, right? Decided to take the note. Let's do a little arts and crafts here. Feeling somewhat guilty, you placed the note from Inspector... That's why they said the paper was thin, so we could trace the signature. Okay. You place the note from Inspector Yoshi under the evidence requisition form and trace over the signature. You put the note back? No. Oh, my note now. Maybe we're supposed to keep it as a reminder that they leave the radios out sometime to take one later. Yoink. Here you are, one signed evidence requisition form. Very good, sir. Was there any particular piece of evidence you were interested in seeing? Actually, yes. I was told there was a list of the murder victims' names on file. Yes, I will get that list for you. There you are, Mr. Jordan. You are welcome to look at it all you like, but I must ask you not to remove it from this area. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Did it just add it to the notebook then? Oh, we have to take the note, duh. Total removed from the area, don't press your luck. Okay. Take a look at the list and see there are 4 names on it. There's no way I'll be able to remember these names on my own. Do I have to, like, just manually use the notepad on it? There's no way you'll be able to memorize the 4 Japanese names. It's not that hard. You decide the most practical thing to do is keep them, write them down and keep them on a separate sheet of paper. Okay. Oh, we never looked at the shelves. Various items from... okay, evidence taken from other cases. Okay, I think we're done here. We'll probably give the names to our boy. I'll do some Googling. Hit up some data brokers, you know, the usual. This is before Incogni, Aura, and all those other BS, half BS services. They do what they advertise, but they inflate their numbers to make them sound more useful than they are. I mean, if you don't have the time to go through the trouble of filling out all the requests, it's great, but it's your money and you can do what you want with it. I just watched a good video on exactly what those services interface with. Okay. Can't touch it. Feels like notebook paper. Thanks. Bro. Simon, have you got that laptop working yet? Certainly do. What do you need? I got this list of names for the victims of the ghost murder case from the police. Maybe you could see if there's some sort of connection between them. Sure, just give me a minute to do a quick search. This was like 2004, 2005. I don't know if tabs were a big thing yet. Aha, you're in luck. It turns out these men were all the heads of the major corporation. Okay. So, they've got their own ghost Luigi. Fantastic. Well, that sure makes things interesting. Even better still, they all ran in the same social circle as 2 other men, both of whom are still alive. One of them is a guy named Shinobi, who runs Shinobi Corp. Really? The other's name is Yamamoto, and he's the head of Yamamoto Inc. Both of them are located nearby. Alright, we have map locations. That's great. I'll be sure to check them out. Need me to find anything else? Nah, that's all for now. Thanks. Shinobi Corp. Come on, man. Like, in fairness, the dev was young when he made these, but still. Oh, you mentioned Shinobi first, so... This looks like this is the same office building from, The Fall, the thing before, Shardlight. Oh! Oh! Hard seal. After finding the lobby of Shinobi Core empty, you just consult a directory and find out where Shinobi's office is. Yeah, he used the same background, or maybe redrew it, but... You got better things to do than to go digging through the trash. Incorrect. Small metal trash can. Call button for the elevator. Towards the elevator, which leads back down to the lobby of Shinobi Core. Decorative plastic plant. You wonder if there are any real ones anywhere in this city. Shinobi written on it. Solid oak doors leading to Shinobi's office. Alright, there's nothing over here. Can I steal the plant? Feels like plastic. I did the trash. Sign is stuck to the wall. Plaque me, baby. Sounds ominous. Knock on the door. Your muffled voice from inside, something which may or may not be. Come in. Hello, sir. My name is Ben Jordan. I'm doing some investigations with the Osaka Police Department. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. Very well. My English is not so good, but I try to help you. I knew this was going to happen. The music is like some sort of like... hellscape as presented by Charles Schultz. Not Charles Schultz. Vince Guaraldi. Vince Guaraldi is the guy who did the music for the Peanut specials. It's like a Rorschach pattern, but it's actually really an abstract print of a samurai. Okay. Shinobi's a middle-aged businessman who looks slightly stressed. You begin to admire the view from Shinobi's window, but soon realize it's just a painting. Nice office you got here. Domo. You'd like my second home. Can we talk? Certainly. What do you want to know? What do you know about the ghost murders that the papers have been reporting? I know they have incorrect information. Oh, what makes you say that? Spirits of the dead do not murder people. The living dead, however, are a different story. We've got zombies, as per the guidebook. Living dead, are you saying these murders are being done by zombies? I've heard talk from those who have seen, and they say what kills is definitely not a ghost. Who has seen? What have they seen? I cannot say too much. There are people who are joined together. They are the living dead, and they are the ones who have been killing. Okay. Group of murderers? Like a cult? Possibly. Mr. Shinobi, I really need you to be specific here. What do you know about this cult that have been doing the murders? Dress all in black. Move around only at night. I think I've run into this sort of thing before. You haven't by chance informed a tall, pale, bald guy leading them, have you? Or noticed a tall, pale... why did I say informed? No, I cannot say I have. Well, that's a relief. Do you know any of the murder victims personally? What do you mean? Should I? Well, I did some research, and I found out 4 victims were all heads of major corporations in this city. I thought maybe you knew some of them. The newspapers have not released the names of the victims. Do you remember the names? I have them written down. They were Hideo Tanaka, Sadako Matsumoto, Kenji Soriyama, and Ryoko Matsuri. My God. Are you alright? Yes, I am fine. I only knew them as business acquaintances, but... What? Nothing. I must make some phone calls after you leave. You might want to see about getting some security or something. I was able to come in here off the street without any problems. Yes, thank you. So what exactly does Shinobi Corps do? We develop machinery for car companies. What is the word for it? Big car companies get certain parts from us. So you're like a parts subcontractor? Yes, subcontractor. That was the word I was looking for. Recently we have begun developing parts for hybrid cars, solar and gasoline-powered vehicles. Well, that's very noble of you. Noble or not, it's very good for business. What do you know about Osaka? Perfect city to have large company in. Much undeveloped corporate areas. The competition is getting big, you know? I can imagine. Tell me something about yourself. Shinobi Corps is my life dream. As a young man, I always wanted to have my own company. I feel like I honored my family by becoming successful. My only regret is not having time to have children to pass on my legacy. This company has taken most of my time. That's all for now. Sayonara, Mr. Jordan. Alright, let's go to Yamamoto or whatever. Alright, we call that elevator. Well, yeah, that's exactly half of the office space in the fall. I think it was called the fall. Large banner confirms that you're in the lobby of Yamamoto Inc. Very large, somewhat opulent fountain occupies a large portion of the lobby. This clerk seems very into reading the funny pages. Elevator doors are made of a thick metal. Call button for the elevator. So that sort of lead out in the streets of Osaka. Okay. Even if you could reach it, you have no idea what you would do with the banner like that. Open up Yamamoto Inc. Of my own? Much care to get your hands wet. Okay. He's too engrossed in reading for small talk. Excuse me. Can I help you with something? Anything about the recent murders, the ones referred to as the ghost murders? Yes, I do. But they've been all over the papers. Well, I can't really read Japanese all that well yet, so I mainly stick to the comics. He looks kind of like the store clerk from the coffee shop, and too. Oh, I see. What can you tell me about Yamamoto Inc.? It's owned and run by Mr. Hiroshi Yamamoto. I've only been working here for them about a month, though, so I couldn't tell you about any insider company information. In fact, I've only ever met Mr. Yamamoto in person once. I'd like to see Mr. Yamamoto, please. Have you got an appointment? Well, no. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. He's out on a business trip today. Try back tomorrow. He'll probably see you then. He'll be dead. Okay, thanks. What do you know about Osaka? Certainly is different from what I'm used to, I'll tell you that. As far as big cities though, it's not a bad one. I keep meaning to go out on a day trip to one of the villages nearby though. I hear those are supposed to be really nice. Say, don't I know you from somewhere? Yeah. I haven't been in Japan for very long. No, we've met before, I'm sure of it. I remember now, it was the all coffee shop. I used to work at that overpriced coffee shop in Dunesburg. Oh yeah, now I remember. You're the guy who suggested I get a loan from my parents to quit my job. Did I say that? We did, actually. Yeah, I took your advice, and I worked for a while. Got a job giving tours to the Salton Sea for would-be treasure hunters. Then my parents started hounding me about paying them back, so I decided to pack up and leave the United States. Flee your deaths. Here I am. So, are you happy with this job? It's a living. Thanks for your time. No problem. I kind of like that came full circle. There's a button, but the elevator seems out of service. Guess we'll check in with our boy. I'll be you're back. Find out anything out? Yeah, actually, I tried getting in to see Yamamoto, but he was out for the day. However, I did get an interview with Shinobi. I should be saying Shinobi, but anyway. He seems to think that the murders aren't being done by ghosts at all. He suggested there's some kind of cult of zombies involved. Interesting. If you ask me, the guy's a little out there. I mean, far be it for me to doubt any paranormal activity, but something about him just seemed a little off. Well, good job so far. At least we've managed to get some leads. What time is it anyway? With all this wandering around and jet lag, I'm a little out of it. It's 6:42 in the evening. Well, I guess I've done about all I can for today. You want to go out and get some dinner? Sure, I'll just wash up and we'll get going. Bloody shower. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bloody shower. Oh, that's right. There wasn't a shower stall in there. With the Opero, you always wash yourself before you get in anyway, so. It's usually a small shower stall or like a wall faucet. Sometimes with a hose, shower head. Good morning. Sam suggests trying sake. Please talk me out of it. So what's on tap for today? I was just on my way to the airport to wait for Alice. Do you want to come along? Now, there's a few things I want to look into this morning. Hopefully you guys will be back by the time I'm done. Alright, I left you a little something here on the dresser. It's a crime scene investigation kit. Figured it might come in handy in case we happen upon some murder scenes. Great. That's great. I'm sure it'll come in handy. I want to check the newspaper too because it's a different day. Alright then, I'm off to the airport. See you later. Took his laptop with him. Free crime scene kit. Newspaper check. Papers dated October 25th. Once again, you can't make heads or tails of anything on the front page. Suddenly, your eye is drawn to a photo of Mr. Shinobi on the bottom of the page. Maybe I should pay him a visit today. Oh, Shinobi's going to be the dead one. Decided to take the robe. If there's one thing you've learned from paranormal investigating, it's that you never know when something like this is going to come in handy. And they did say the cult wore black robes. Oh wait, door. Anything new on TV? You don't really have time to watch television right now. Disappointing. Save with the robe. Get the hell out. Try for Yamamoto first. And we'll do Shinobi last. Because again, I'm pretty sure he's dead. What's up? Oh. You know anything about zombies? Believe it, I used to feel like one when I worked back at the stupid coffee place back home. Oh yeah, and they eat brains and stuff, don't they? I was never really into monster movies. Why do you ask? Oh, no reason. Mr. Yamamoto in his office? Yeah, you should be. Just take the elevator to the 22nd floor and you'll find it. Thanks. See you later. See you. 22. Hopefully we get through this inventory or this interview in like 5 minutes. The kanji on the wall scroll says like strength or soul death. Hello, Mr. Yamamoto. My name is Ben Jordan. I'm a private investigator working with the Osaka Police Department. I was wondering if I could have a moment of your time. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Jordan. You may, of course, have as much of my time as you need. Welcome to my office. I think that's Chikara-shi. It's a large decorative banner with a couple Japanese symbols on them all. You wonder what they mean. I'm going to double check that. Kanji death. Oh no, the bottom one's definitely shi. Kanji heart? Chikara? No, that's Kokoro is heart. Yeah, it is Kanji Chikara. Yeah, okay. Power. So, power death. Power of death. Death power. Okay. Large oriental rug decorates the office floor. Bookcase holds several books. Unfortunately, they all seem to be in Japanese. Somewhat abstract and totally ugly portrait of a Mr. Yamamoto. Mr. Yamamoto sits behind the desk with a look of contemplation. It's still not as bad as, there's that... It's an early episode of The Next Generation, and there's that martial art that Riker's doing with, like, a mentor of his or something. Where, like, all the Japanese around the rim of it is all, like... It literally says, like, Urusei Yatsura. It's all anime references. Because they didn't think anybody would be able to read it. I forget the name of the sport in universe, but yeah. Anyway. Let's chat. Sure, it's quite a nice setup you've got here. Thank you, Mr. Jordan. I pride myself on the success of this company. I have some questions for you, if you don't mind. Of course not. Go ahead. I was wondering if you knew anything about the recent string of murders, the ones referred to as the ghost murders. I'm afraid I do not. I have read about them in the papers, but aside from that, I am ignorant of the subject. So what exactly is Yamamoto Inc. in the business of? Oh, we do a little bit of everything. Our main focus is on manufacturing various products for export, but we also do a little internal business as well. That's so vague. Sounds fascinating. I wouldn't expect someone like you to be very interested in the fine details, so I'll spare you the boring parts. Okay. What do you know about Osaka? It's a great place to start a business. Not as competitive as Tokyo, but not as dead as someplace like Kyoto. Although recently the competition in Osaka has started getting a bit more fierce. Somebody raising zombos to take out their business opponents? That's what I hear. Tell me about yourself. I studied business in the United States. It was always my dream to own my own company. Filth. After years of hard work, I have finally realized that dream. So what's the next step? Expansion, naturally. Oh, that's suspect. Also, power of death. Power of zombos. Okay. Press the call button. Okay. I thought it was for a second. I thought it was opening beneath me. Okay. Oh, we're gonna save there. We're right on top of the ad, so we'll run the ad, and then we're gonna go find out that Shinobi's dead. Like, I almost guarantee it. Shinobi's probably fucking dead. BRB. Let's get back to it. This guy's so dead. So dead. Wait, I do want the hand for the door. I think. Just couldn't find the interaction point. Okay, well, there's a detective. He's fucking dead. Inspector Yoshi, what are you doing here? Is everything okay? No, Mr. Jordan, I'm afraid everything is not okay. Sure you've read today's newspaper? Well, sort of. I mean, I noticed Mr. Shinobi's picture on the front page. Wait a minute, has Shinobi been... Actually, this white kid would be mispronouncing Shinobi anyway, so I shouldn't feel bad about it. Oh. Oh my god. He's just gonna show this kid a murder scene? Not to mention elaborate, when did this happen? As far as we've been able to determine, sometime between last night and early this morning, around 6 a.m. Do you mind if I look around? Suppose not. Just make sure you don't touch anything. Long katana with a elaborately carved handle used to impale Mr. Shinobi. I love the mystery music, though. How'd you find the body? It wasn't us, but Mr. Shinobi's secretary. I didn't even know he had one. In fact, I thought security in the building was kind of lacking. It really isn't surprising that someone or something could have snuck in here and killed Shinobi. According to the secretary, Shinobi phoned her last night and asked her to check up on him this morning. When she did, she found him dead and called us. Weird, it's almost like Shinobi knew he was going to die. Perhaps he did. Unfortunately, we can't ask him now. I mean, I know somebody who might be able to. Still no idea who could be behind all these motors? Motors? Not a clue, unfortunately. Now, I spoke with Mr. Shinobi yesterday, and he seemed convinced that the title of Ghost Murders was inaccurate. Is that so? Yes, he seemed to believe that the real culprits were the living dead. You don't say. I know it's kind of difficult to believe, but do you think it's possible that zombies could be involved? As I said before, Mr. Jordan, I'm not a believer in things related to the paranormal. We keep running into those. However, at least a zombie is a physical being. It has a form that can be traced, and therefore it would be easier for someone to fake than a spirit. So you think someone could be acting like a zombie while doing these murders? No, I don't. But it's far less implausible theory than the first one. Right. Is it hard being a detective and having to see all this murder and death on a regular basis? Well, it certainly isn't easy. Some people eventually become completely jaded. They don't make for very good company. I can imagine they don't. Thanks. Alright. Oh, it's not really elaborately sure. Okay, we did that. Can I hit anything with the crime scene kit? Literally just saw on it. Took from the rear bathroom without asking. You'd better know what you're doing with it. We'll find out. Alright, hit it with the bop kit. Where's the sword? Open the box first. Fuck off. Alright, well, it just says we'll take fingerprints and a syringe. I guess we'll fingerprint. Oh, I'm using the touch, not the use. Alright. Let's see any fingerprints there. Desk is not separate. Sword hilt isn't anything. Oh, there we go. I didn't hit the sword before. So have the killer left any fingerprints on the weapon. After carefully dusting the blade, you see that there's a print. You lift it and place it on a card. Inspector Yoshi, look, I found a fingerprint on the blade. Good work, Mr. Jordan, but unfortunately that print is useless. We found fingerprints at every single crime scene, but they're always different, and none of them match anyone in our criminal database. So you're not going to file this one? I wouldn't mind to lift another print later just for procedure's sake, but don't think it's a very good lead. You're welcome to keep it if you want. Can Simon Google a fingerprint? Can I syringe him? Not myself. Okay. Oh, we got a fingerprint. Don't want to disturb the evidence. Okay, well, I guess we'll peace out. Can we fingerprint the call button? Okay. I mean, the call button's probably covered with everybody's fingerprints who've used it, so any attempt to pull one would probably be useless. But it was worth a thought. Okay. I guess we could talk to Yamamoto and see if he heard the news. See if there's anything else useful at the police station before we go back to the hotel. You read today's paper by chance? No, not yet. Why do you ask? Mr. Shinobi of Shinobi Corps was the latest victim of the ghost murders. What? I thought you should know. The other 4 victims were heads of major corporations here in Osaka. The paper said didn't realize any of the names before released any of the names before Shinobi to avoid mass hysteria, so I thought I should warn you. It's obvious that whoever's doing these killings is targeting the heads of major corporations, as they should. I see. Well, I thank you for the warning. I will be sure to increase security in the building. That's all for now. Very well. Can I get any prints out of here? Worth a shot. Okay, police station, I guess. Oh. Cutscene. Suddenly, you see a very strangely dressed figure heading in your direction. What the fuck? It's a dog eye. Hey, you, Ben Jordan! Yes, that's right. How'd you know my name? You very, very famous paranormal investigator. I am. Big famous American star. Perfect for show. What? Show? What show? My show. I host show. You come on show. We talk about famous paranormal cases, yes? Well, I'd love to, but I'm kind of busy right now. Please, Mr. Jordan. You're very famous here. People love it if you come on the show. I'm really gonna have to pass. Sorry. Why is he dressed as like the infomercial guy? Show! I don't know, man. Oh, maybe I can get them to microscope the slide. Excuse me, is there any way you could analyze this fingerprint for me? Yes, of course. What case is it for? The ghost murders. Ah, I see. Well, I've analyzed many fingerprints for that case, none have turned up any matches. I can look at this one, but unless you find me a match, which nobody has been able to do yet, there isn't much I can do. Okay. He also said they examined fluids, so at some point we're going to need the syringe for some fluids, but... Hasn't come up yet. Nobody's left a radio there. Oh, can we go in our boy's office? Damn it. I guess that's there to tell you why, that he's not there, if you, and then explain or tie in with the fact that he's at Shinobi's. Okay. I feel like my best bet is our boy back at the hotel. Oh, hey. Ah, it is. Hey, Ben, how's it going? Alice, it's great to see you. So, did you take care of everything you needed to? Yeah, I spoke with Mr. Yamamoto. Also, Mr. Shinobi's been murdered. Yeah, Alice told me about it. She did? I read in the paper this morning when I got to the airport. You can read Japanese? Didn't I tell you? I studied Japanese in high school. Anyway, Simon was filling me in on what you had been up to, and when he mentioned you had spoken to Mr. Shinobi yesterday, I brought up the story. Well, this sure is handy. Now I can actually understand what the headlines are saying instead of just guessing by the pictures. There's something else I read which I thought you ought to know about, Ben. Seems like there have been a series of unexplained deaths in a nearby village. Oh, cool. Are we going to go to the village? Unexplained deaths? Did the paper mention the name of the village? Yes, it's called Asuka, and it's only about half an hour away from here. You think we should check it out? I mean, we already have a lot to deal with here in Osaka. Tell you what, I'll stay here and research what I can to see if you come up with any new leads, and if you and Alice can head over to, Alice can head over to Asuka to see if it's worth further investigation. Sounds good to me. Let's go. What, right now? Are you busy with something? No, but I thought maybe you wanted to rest before heading out into the field. I'm fine. The more time we waste, the less we can find out. Let's go. Didn't you have jet lag in the last game? Alright, after you. Go get her, champ. Oh, shut up. Wow, this is a pretty impressive looking place. The architecture really is beautiful. I wonder, since this is a rural village, if anyone speaks English. A lot of them probably do, actually. Probably not, but you'll need more. If you need me to translate for you, I'll be more than happy to do it. Sounds good. I'll just let you do the talking. You can tell what that you said later. Nerd. Alright, let's take a look around, then we'll start asking questions. So the scruffy young man sits dejectedly on the steps of the gate. Doesn't look very happy. Larks the line guard to the gate to Asuka. Looks as though it's about to press some kind of sinister button. Really. It's Alice Wilkins, Harvard undergrad in parapsychology. It looks a lot prettier than you remembered. Large golden framed sign hangs above the gate. You assume it must be the village name. The other lion? Okay. You don't speak Japanese and you don't think it would be productive for Alice just to make small talk. So we haven't tried to talk to her directly. Check out these lions. They almost look real. Yeah. Although they look more Chinese in style than Japanese. I wonder why that is. Maybe whoever built this village was a little confused. Shut the fuck up, kid. Hey, Alice? Yeah? What's your opinion on the ghost murders? I'm not really sure what to make of them yet. I haven't really read much about them. But from what you've told me about your investigation so far, I think the police might really have some misinformation. Okay. Wasn't you read about these mysterious deaths here? Just there have been several deaths occurring within days of each other under mysterious circumstances. I'm sure looking around the village will get us more information. It's a nice little village, isn't it? Yes, it's very peaceful. I can see why some people would prefer to live here than in a big city. It actually reminds me of a few places back home in California. What do you think of the big city? I haven't got much of a chance to look around, but it seems interesting. Hopefully we'll get a chance to explore it in detail once we've solved this case. Oh yeah, definitely. So what have you been up to since London? Not a whole lot, really. I decided to take some time off from school, which didn't go over too well with my family. But I figured now that I have a real opportunity to do some field research, it's better than reading textbooks about this sort of thing. Yeah, I can relate. You should have heard my mom when I told her I was going to become a paranormal investigator. That's all for now. Okay. Alice, could you do the honors, please? Sure, no problem. Excuse me, young man. Yeah, what do you want? What's your name? No, but what is it to you? That's all. I was just trying to be friendly, that's all. Yeah, well, I'm not much of a mood to be friendly right now. What's the matter? No offense, lady, but why should I tell my problems to some white lady and her goofy boyfriend? He's not my boyfriend. We just work together. Presumably she's saying this in Japanese. Yeah, whatever. Come on, it sometimes helps you talk about your problems. What are you, a psychiatrist? No, actually, my field is parapsychology. The hell is that? It's the study of unconventional capabilities of the brain, like extrasensory perception, psychic abilities, that sort of thing. Oh, so you're one of those wackos. I beg your pardon? Look, if it satisfies your curiosity, my dad died recently, okay? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's not the first death we've had either. Things are getting pretty bad around here. Tell me about these deaths. Lately, someone just drops dead for no reason. They can be perfectly fine one day, then boom. The next, boom, they're dead. Well, that's not the half of it. They don't want to stay in their graves. It's the drug thing. It's the drug zombies. Okay. They don't want to stay in their graves. Did I stutter? Yes, they come back out of their graves and wander off, curse to roam the land as undead. It's already happened to my dad. We buried him yesterday, and this morning we found his body next to his grave. The body's probably still there. We can fingerprint it. My mother called a priest to come back later today to purify the body, but I'll bet you anything it won't work. What makes you so sure? Other people have tried it already, but they never stay in their graves. Just look at the cemetery. Their graves have got fresh dirt from where the undead crawl out. Look, if it's all the same to you, I really don't want to talk about it anymore. It's hard enough to lose your dad. And the thought of him coming back as a zombie doesn't help cheer me up any. Of course, I'm sorry. What exactly does purification involve? Basically, a Zen Buddhist priest comes in and performs some kind of ritual on the body. My mother lit the stone lantern in front of our house to let the priest know which one it is when he arrives. It's some kind of tradition. Okay. Lantern facts. Do you know what the ceremony involves? No, not really. Religious stuff was never a really big interest of mine. Can you tell me about the village? It's cursed, if you ask me. Nothing good has ever happened here since I can remember. What do you mean? I mean, we never seem to have enough food, there's hardly any jobs, now we had a string of unexplained deaths. Sounds like a curse to me. Thank you for your time. Time's just an illusion. Okay, buddy. Leave the lion alone. Can we go into the village, or? Yes, okay. Keep cutscene. Do I have to do that every time we come in, though? One of several pretty little bushes that decorate the landscape of Osaka. Circular portal leads back out to the village gate. Okay, just wondering if she had anything else to add after the combo, but since we stalled the translation, we're good. Okay, there's a stone lantern. Currently it's lit. Door to the house made of wood and paper. Small gate leads to a tiny fenced off yard. Consider opening the gate, but I see nothing of interest in the little white garden. Maybe just little garden. I don't know why I called it white.
Yes, may I help you with something?
What can you tell me about this village?
Not what it used to be. Seems that lately several misfortunes have fallen upon us. I do not believe in bad luck, but I'm beginning to wonder what we've done to deserve such a cruel series of events. However, I have faith that things will get better someday.
I've heard there were a series of mysterious deaths in the village. Can you tell me anything about them?
If you please, I'd rather not talk about it. I recently lost my husband and I am grieving.
I'm very sorry to hear about your husband.
Thank you, young lady. Your sympathy is appreciated. He was a good man. His death is made more difficult to deal with by the fact that he was in perfect health one day and then dead the next. That's the way it's been with all the deaths in the village. I do not understand what's going on. Soon we will all be widows. I noticed your lantern is lit. Does this have anything to do with the purification ceremony? You surprise me, young lady. Not only do you speak perfect Japanese, you are also familiar with our rural traditions.
Well, thank you.
Anyway, yes, I called a Zen Buddhist priest to come purify my husband's body. You may not believe this, but he somehow escaped his grave last night.
Also, if you only took Japanese in high school, your Japanese would not be perfect.
I want to be sure my husband spends his eternity resting and not suffering.
Tell me about Zen Buddhist priests.
They're a branch of Buddhism, experts in dealing with death rites.
I mean, that's not necessarily untrue, but...
The priest comes to the house and performs the purification ritual over the body. However, I do not know what has happened to the priest I called. He is several hours late.
Ask what the priest looks like. Maybe this is what the robe is for.
What does the priest look like? Maybe I can help you find him. I've not met him, but I assume he looks like any other Zen Buddhist priest. They all wear black robes and large round bamboo hats.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for him.
Thank you, I appreciate your help.
That's all, thank you for speaking with me. So we gotta find a hat.
Goodbye, young lady.
The basket. I feel bad about grave desecration, but gravestone looks recent. Single marble gravestone with some Japanese characters on it. It looks like it belongs to someone from Pisa. Single marble gravestone. Looks like someone has left a basket with flowers on the grave. Large tree provides some shade in the area. You do not desire to climb the tree. Stone feels cool. Quit touching gravestones. Patch dirt looks fresh, as though the grave were recently dug or its occupant had somehow crawled out. Yoink. Ben, what are you doing?
I might need this.
You can't just take that. Someone left it for the person in the grave.
But according to what we've heard, there isn't anyone in this grave anymore.
I don't know about this. Basket full of flowers, which you took from a cemetery in Osaka. So take the flowers out of the basket and just throw them away? I thought we would at least hang on to them for something or put them back on the grave. Feels like wood, like bamboo, in fact. Remembering the grieving widow's description, you decided to create a makeshift priest costume. You hope this isn't screwing up your karma. It is. Because a priest here wouldn't accomplish much. Okay, hope. Let's click out of the window. Also, let's save with the costume in pocket. My best guess is use the outfit on the door, and we'll put it on. I feel like I would go away from the door.
Yes? Oh, you found the priest. Please, come inside. Thank you so much for finding the priest. I've been waiting for several hours and was beginning to think he had forgotten. Now, I know you must begin the ritual, so please join me in the sitting room for some tea. Thank you very much, ma'am. You're very kind.
It still feels like a really shitty thing to do, honestly. I do like how they like roughly emulated like the wall art. Well, several designs on it. As for their meaning, you have no clue. That kind of behavior would probably blow your cover. Where's the body? Actually, we probably should just look at the doors. Another room in the house. Sitting room. Candle burns brightly and casts an eerie glow throughout the room. Okay. Large decorative banner hangs on the wall. Simple wooden coffin currently occupied. Most recent victim of the mysterious deaths plaguing the village of Osaka. You don't see any signs of foul play on the body. Okay. Can we fingerprint this guy? Can we get some fluids? As you see no physical evidence relating to the cause of death in the body, you decide to take a blood sample. Free blood, baby. Looks like blood.
Ah, there he is. Have you finished the purification ritual? Why does he not speak?
Oh, he's taking a vow of silence, but I'm sure he's performed the rite.
I see. Well, I thank you for your help, Miss Wilkins.
Not a problem. Goodbye. It's kind of fucked up. Well, that was an interesting plan. Did you find anything out? No, not really, but I took a blood sample from the husband's body. I'm hoping there might be something in his blood that'll give us some leads. Good work. From talking to the widow, I found out that her husband pretty much died without warning, and he was apparently an avid collector of rare swords. Oh. Oh. Interesting. We may have to come back and talk to her more in depth. For now, I think we should get back to Osaka before it gets any later. All right, let's go. So we all know he was zommed up and was sent to kill Shinobi, right? Oh, dream time. Oh, Mary's there this time.
I was starting to wonder when you were going to show up.
Mary, what are you doing out of your grave?
It's too uncomfortable in there. I needed to change the scenery.
Oh, this was a Scottish accent, right? Yeah. You know, you still look amazing for being dead, that is.
Save the flattery, Ben. It's too late for that now.
I miss you, Mary. Not a day goes by that I'm not reminded of you somehow.
Yes, I know. I wish things could have been different too, but life hasn't always been convenient like that, is it?
It's just hard, you know?
Hard? Don't tell me about what isn't hard, Ben. I'm dead. Every day is difficult.
Did you really think it was going to be a walk in the park when you decided to go out on your little ghost hunts? Your little ghost cunt?
To be honest, I don't know. I guess I just want an excuse to travel and maybe have some interesting experiences along the way. Well, you'd better think long and hard about whether you want to stay on this career path, Ben. Believe me when I tell you that things are not going to get any easier.
I like that we're having introspective Ben arc here.
But I've made some good friends. Simon and Alice are willing to help me out. Oh, Ben, you have so much to learn. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not the one who can tell you. Anyway, you should probably be waking up soon. Don't you have some ghosts to catch?
Alright, day the 3rd.
Good morning, Simon. Has Alice come by yet?
Hi, Ben. Yeah, she came by the room early this morning and told me she was going to go back to Alaska. She said she wanted to interview some of the locals and see if she could learn anything new.
Oh, I see.
Listen, Ben, is everything okay? I noticed you were sleeping kind of fitfully last night.
I was? Yeah, that was nothing.
Well, you know if there's anything you need to talk about. I thought this had bamboo hat for a second. Like, wait, why wouldn't that be in my pocket if we even still have it? It was the same spread earlier. Oh, here we go. Will you promise not to laugh if I tell you why I was sleeping fitfully? Oh, come on now, Ben. What sort of a jerk do you take me for?
I don't know, it's just that I've been having this dream.
Well, you don't have to be embarrassed about telling me your dreams. You talk in your sleep. I have this one recurring nightmare where I'm being pistol whipped by Jean Stapleton. Yours can't possibly be any more bizarre than that. Jean Stapleton.
I guess you're right.
Well, ever since I got back from London, I've been having this recurring dream about Scotland. You recount your dream in great detail to Simon. I'm looking up Jean Stapleton. Jean Stapleton, American character actress. Oh, yeah, it's the mom from All in the Family. Okay. That is kind of weird that you'd be dreaming about her pistol whipping you, but okay.
But last night it was different. Mary was actually outside her grave, and I spoke with her instead of the usual hand grabbing me.
What did she say?
She said things were going to get any easier, and that I should think about whether or not I wanted to stay on this career path.
I feel like stuff's getting my eye. Well, I'm no dream analyst, but it sounds to me like her self-doubt is manifesting in the image of Mary.
I guess that makes sense, but I don't really know.
Well, maybe if you speak with her again in another dream, the meaning will become clearer.
Yeah, I think you're right. But anyway, thanks for listening.
Hey, no problem.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I become convinced that we're dealing with zombies.
From what you've told me, the mysterious deaths in Osaka do seem to be linked to the zombies. Thing is, how do we link the Osaka zombies to the Osaka murders? Swords.
There's got to be a link somewhere. I guess I'll just have to look harder.
Swords. you had a chance to talk to Alice? Yes, actually. We had breakfast together early this morning before she left. I really think she fancies you. Oh god, not this again. Hey, if you refuse to acknowledge it, that's fine by me. I just think you're squandering a great opportunity. There aren't many girls out there like Alice. Those Japanese likes Led Zeppelin, that's all we really know about her, besides the parapsychology. Can we just drop this? Okay. Have you even left the hotel since we got here? Yes, I went to the airport to collect Alice yesterday, remember? And we went out to dinner the first night here. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot. Not surprising, considering the amount of rice wine you drank that evening. Don't remind me. So what do you think of the city? It's alright, I suppose. It hasn't made much of an impression on me, to be honest. See you later, Simon. Ta. Alright, we're gonna go to the police station first. Drop off the blood sample. I have this blood sample. Do you think you'd take a look at it for me? What is this in relation to? What is it in relation to? I just wonder if you could find anything suspicious in it. The person it came from died without any explanation. I see. Well, there are a number of tests I need to run on this, which could take a while. Come back tomorrow. I should have the results for you by then. Okay, I will. Thanks. Okay. Well, let me see if I can return the robe. Unless we're going to need the costume again. To see if the detective was in. Nobody's home? Maybe another crime scene. They might have gotten Yamamoto as well. Please widen your exit ranges. Alright, Oh, we didn't read the paper today either. That was the other thing. Dated October 26th, you noticed that Alice has made several annotations and translations for you. Thanks, buddy. The only story that captures the interest is a brief article about the ghost murders. It says very little progress has been made on the case. I guess you should go talk to Inspector Yoshi about this. Okay, glad we checked. We take the costume apart? Okay. So I guess we presumably still need it. Dropped off the blood. Nothing going on with him. And we shoot over to Asuka. Welcome back, Mr. Jordan. Please let me know if I can be of any assistance.
Got time for a few more questions? Certainly. What would you like to know? So how's business? There's very good. We just recently closed a deal which will do wonders for the company.
Oh, really?
Well, congratulations. You by chance learned anything about the ghost murders? I did read about the unfortunate murder of Mr. Shinobi. However, aside from that, I know nothing. Have you made any progress in your investigation?
No, not really. To tell you the truth, it's getting kind of frustrating not having any good leads or anything.
Well, if it is relaxation you're seeking, I may be able to recommend some diversions.
What sort of relaxation methods did you have in mind?
Well, there's a wonderful sushi restaurant that I go to often. It's full of aquariums, and the sound of the water is very relaxing. You may have noticed the fountain in my lobby.
Yes, I did notice that.
Anyway, I'll give you the address should you choose to take your mind off the case.
Well, thanks, Mr. Yamamoto. I appreciate it.
That's all, thanks. Good day, Mr. Jordan.
I guess we'll see if he's still investigating Shinobi. I'm not going to go to the restaurant yet. We'll do that last. Okie dokie. This asshole again. Familiar loud suit headed towards you.
Ben Jordan over here. Yoo-hoo. Oh no, not you again. Come to ask again. Please come on show.
Look, I told you, I really appreciate the offer, but I'm really busy and I have no time to...
Please, Mr. Jordan, please come on show.
Okay. If you'll just leave me alone, I'll come on your show.
Yes, very good. Very happy you make me. Come on the show tomorrow. I'll see you there. Goodbye.
Hopefully that's just a cutscene. Bye? Okay. There's the sushi place. Oh, that's crime scened up. There, police tape is blocking the way into Shinobi's office. Okay. So I guess we'll do Asuka. This entry animation is cute, but the fact that it's so long is a little annoying. Well, she's not here. I guess I can just check at the house. The lamp's not on. Mouse doesn't run translate. So what good would it do to let the widow's attention dressed normally? Go back in the house of the priest, but I can't think of a legitimate reason to do so. Okay. Not sure what you can do with it from here, or if you want to leave, you just walk. I guess we'll check in with Simon. And after that, it's just the sushi place is my only other option. Okay. Sush it is. There's the aquariums. I love the jams here. One of 2 large aquariums containing an array of colorful fish. You wonder if these are the ones that end up on the menu. Probably not. Most people don't eat clownfish. Just a wall decoration. You see nothing special about it. Sushi bar chef. He looks friendly enough. Large white curtain head leads further in the restaurant. Probably the restrooms. Don't want to leave a smudge on the glass. Not licensed to redecorate the place, so leave that alone. So, what's it like being a sushi chef? Not bad. Good pay. Makes always smell like fish, almost worth it. Excuse me, can I ask you a few questions? Go ahead. I'm not too busy right now. Really nice place you've got here. Oh, thank you. We tried our best to be Osaka's #1 sushi restaurant. But you must try it for yourself. Please let me know if you would like to see a menu. Menu last. Anything you can tell me about Osaka? Not really. I'm afraid I don't have much time to wander the city. Sorry. So about yourself. Or tell me about yourself. Surely there are more interesting things to speak about. Ever served a customer by the name of Hiroshi Yamamoto? Oh sure, he comes in here lots of times. At least 3 times a week. Must really enjoy the food. Yeah, sometimes he orders it to his office too. This is like his second home. I see. Take a look at your menu, please. Certainly, sir. If you'd like to please have a seat, I'd be honored to give you a menu. Pick up a menu and scans with the various choices. Surf and turf, sushi extravaganza with all the works. Mixture of delicious flavors from land and sea. Today's special, ask the chef. Chicken teriyaki. Strips of chicken over rice prepared with delicious homemade sauce. For people who don't like sushi. Fugu. Meat from highly toxic puffer fish found in the waters of Japan. Only for the bravest of customers. Warning. Do not sue restaurant if you die. We warned you. You're ready to order. Go ahead. Tell me what you'd like. Look, I'm living on the edge. How are you serving up some fugu? Oh my, you're the most brave. Fortunately, we are fresh out of fugu. You're out? How's that possible? We had a special order placed, and it was exactly for the amount of puffer fish we had left. Damn, will you be getting any more? Yes, we have a fresh delivery tomorrow. If you're still feeling so willing to face death, you may come back and order it then. What's the special? Oh, very good. We have a variety of dishes, all featuring one ingredient. What might that be? Eel. Oh boy. Eel is good. Barbecued eel is fucking amazing. You ever prepare your meal and you eat it. It's pretty good, except for the fact that you find and nearly swallow a large fishing hook. Hey, there's a huge fishing hook in my food. Oh, I'm very sorry. Please, feel free to keep the hook as a token of my apologies. Gee, thanks. Alright, I guess we're gonna just eat everything. Get the teriyaki. Chef prepares your meal and you eat it. You've had worse. Here's what's in the surf and turf. What would be the land options? Like, tamago sushi? Our most popular order. Chef prepares your meal, you eat it. Okay. You called them all. So the restrooms were probably back here. Large metallic nature, and the portholes you deduce that these are the doors to the kitchen. No silver lamps that provides illumination. Door to the men's. Sign to the men's. Can you touch the light bulbs again? You can't reach a lamp. Besides, experience has taught you that it's never a good idea to touch burning hot light bulbs. Shit or check? It's a vent. Judging by the smell in there, you'd guess it's connected to the restaurant's kitchen. Big mirror. You can see yourself in it. Pretty standard bathroom fare. One of 3 urinals. Small metal trash can sits near the door. Typical bathroom stalls. So the bathroom needs a little feng shui, and the trash can would probably look better somewhere else. It's a way to get vent access, I get. To go right now, and you'd rather not investigate them more thoroughly. Hands are clean. Quills are big enough to see through? Okay. Large aquarium for the fish. Nice to know they're served fresh. It's the vent you're currently looking through. Large trash can. So it doesn't look like anybody's in here. Do you think you noticed it before you ate it? Book feels pointy. Let's lead out the back of the restaurant. Mm-hmm. Step away from the wall. Need to go in there. The police staff might protest you just barged into the kitchen. Maybe there's a way to get in unnoticed. They did say door out back. Maybe that opened another entrance for me. Oh, clicked outside of the window. We're fine. We came in from here anyway. Alternatively, we could pretend that we might need to pretend that we're getting a delivery. Alright, that's not anything. I'll try Oscar again. She's still not here. I'm gonna go to the map and check the guide real quick. Okay, we're on day 3, right? Yep. Okay, police, okay. Okay, we are supposed to run into Yoshi. Maybe we're supposed to check something out first. It said he wasn't there, but... And we are supposed to get in with the priest outfit. Okay. Maybe we're supposed to talk to Yamamoto before we, find Alice. There we go.
Hello, Mr. Jordan. Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, we're right on top of an ad, so I'm going to run that first, and then he will help us with whatever we can get help with. BRB. Alright, time for detective chat. And I think we're done at the police station after this.
I'd like to ask you a few questions, Inspector. Go right ahead.
So how's the ghost murders case going?
It's not going anywhere.
Thankfully, there haven't been any new murders, but we still haven't got any conclusive leads on the ones that have already been committed. I'm afraid that if nothing happens within a few days, we'll have to declare the case unsolved and file it away. That's really short notice, bud. I hate not being able to solve cases, Mr. Jordan. Did you learn anything new? Well, maybe. I mean, I have a couple theories, but... Well, let me hear them if you think they might be of any relevance. So you weren't able to learn anything from Shinobi? Sorry. As I said, we've learned nothing relevant. Shinobi died as a result of someone impaling him with a katana. The fingerprint lifted off the handle is no good as a lead, as it doesn't match anyone on our database. Maybe it's someone out of town. We certainly don't have the time to, or the means to fingerprint every single person in Japan. Was there an autopsy performed? Yes, it didn't find anything unusual. Geez, how frustrating. You're telling me. Have you by any chance heard of anything about a series of mysterious deaths in a village called Asuka? I recall reading something about it in the paper yesterday. Why? Well, I went to the village yesterday to look into it, and I got the feeling that there might be a link between those deaths and the murders here. Oh? I think the people dying in Asuka are coming back as zombies, and I think that would be the ones killing people. Do you have any proof of this? Nothing conclusive yet, but I'm trying to find some kind of link between the two. You could do that. It would certainly be the lead I'm looking for. However, I do not know if the Osaka Police Department would accept dead people doing the killings as a legitimate case. Well, I'll see what I can find out, and I'll let you know. Yes, it sounds like a good idea. I look forward to seeing your findings, Mr. Jordan. That's all, thanks. My pleasure. Come on, man. Go out the door. Guess we forgot to blow his nose like he said it would. It's not super bad. Well, we only have 2 days left, and we've already done like half of this day anyway, so I'll try Asuka again. I know what to move the window for a second. That's why it might have hung for a moment there. Oh, now we're doing it. Okay, fine. I'm Taka. Kairi. That's not how you spell Kochidae. We have no idea what you say. You get the impression she wants to, you to follow her in the sitting room, so you comply. Should be a K in front of Kochidae. What are two wooden chairs takes up the main area of the sitting room? Sword with the colored hand resting against the wall. This must be the dead man's custom sword collection. Any of wooded landscape. Something about it looks vaguely familiar. Table. You see a tea set. Alice and the widow must have had some before you arrived. Don't want to interrupt their conversation. There's a sword missing, too. One of the swords is missing. Odd. Also, they're rather straight for katanas, but whatever. While the widow is busy conversing with Alice, you take the opportunity to lift a fingerprint from the handle of one of the swords. May I have some tea? You haven't been invited? Anyway, there's none left. Can I just leave? Okay. We got the fingerprint, so... Cat, I don't know why you're yelling at me. I just fed you. Alright, prints to our boy. Could you look at this fingerprint sample, please? Cases of foot. The ghost mercs. I have a feeling this print might match the one I already gave you. Interesting. Give me a minute to match these up. Aha, they do match. We must inform the Inspector Yoshi so you can arrest this person. He's gonna have a little trouble doing that. The owner of these fingerprints is dead. Oh, well, then perhaps now the killings will stop? I don't think they will just yet. Anyway, could you give me a write-up or something about the print match? Yes, of course. Here you are. Thanks. Okay, so I'll guess I'll show it to Yoshi first. And then submit it to evidence if we need to. Yo, check this shit out. I got matching prints, baby. Take a look at this, Inspector. So the print from the katana which impaled Shinobi is the same as the one from a private collection in Asuka? Yeah, I think there's a definite link between the two cases. So with this, you're here to tell me the dead man from Asuka is the one who murdered Shinobi? Well, yeah. An interesting theory, Mr. Jordan. Thank you for the information. This may prove useful. Unfortunately, I don't think the theory will hold up in the skeptical courts of Japan. I must come up with a plausible explanation for my superiors. I'm sure anywhere's courts would be skeptical, but okay. I'll see if I can find anything else out. Okay. Do we still have it? No, okay. Guess we'll just check back in at the hotel. I can't think of anything else to do here. What do you got? You okay, Ben? If you don't mind me saying, you look like hell. Let's just say I've had a very busy day. Very busy day. Ugh. Hey, guys. Oh, there you are. Learn anything from talking to the widow? Only that she really likes talking about her husband. I got his whole life story. What about you? I noticed you were messing around with that sword collection on the wall. Yeah, I took a fingerprint that had it analyzed. It matched the print from the sword used to murder Shinobi. No kidding. So that means that unless someone killed the man in Asuka, took one of his swords, and used it to murder Shinobi while wearing gloves, we've got a zombie on our hands. Well, I mean, this is more serious than I thought. But you saw his body yesterday, didn't you? Yes, I did. He looked dead to me. Something isn't making sense. If he's really dead, what caused him to be reanimated? And how did he die in the first place? Because we've still got a lot to learn. I told you I had a busy day. If that weren't enough, I'm supposed to go on some TV show tomorrow. You are? Yeah, some guy who claimed to be the host of some show wants me to go and give an interview or something. Interesting. Not really. I only agreed because he wouldn't leave me alone about it. Say, is anyone else hungry? Starving, actually. Up for some sushi? Actually, I'd rather not have sushi. I had kind of a bad experience today. Well, there's a McDonald's down the street. There would be. Works for me. Let's go. And they have different stuff at Japanese McDonald's, so get the teriyaki burger. Highly recommend. Day 4. Where's everybody at? Watch your bed and sleep well? Well enough, I guess. These mats are starting to give me a major backache. We're just down at the front desk. You've got a couple of messages. Really? Who from? One's from the crime lab of the Osaka Police Department. They say they have some results for you. The other was from a local TV studio, reminding that you're scheduled to appear on Happy Magic Fun Show sometime today. Oh God, I'd almost managed to forget about that. But be sure to tune in. I don't suppose either of you would prefer going in for me? We'd love to, but actually I wouldn't love to. I can come with you if you want. Nah, that's alright. I wouldn't want to subject you to that kind of torture. Well then, I'm gonna go run some errands. I'll be back later. See ya. Newspaper. Paper's dated October 27th. Once again, you see that Alice has gone through the trouble of translating the relevant bits. The main story that catches your eye is about the sudden disappearance of Hiroshi Yamamoto. Oh. Article goes on to talk about his properties and boring business things. However, it mentions the police have not yet found a body, so they are not connecting this to the ghost murders. Yet. That's a little suspect. Time for our daily Simon chat. Or not. Alright, so are they going to railroad me to the show first, or can I go to the lab? Oh, I got a message saying you had some results for me? Oh, yes, that's right. I called you because I was able to find something about that blood sample you left me yesterday. Really? What? Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure. I can tell you it's some kind of poison, but there's very little left in the sample you gave me. I can't identify it. If you were to bring me a sample with a bigger dose of the toxin in it, I would be able to tell you what it was and if there was an antidote. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Oh, I guess we'll go to the TV studio. Happy Magic Fun Show. The receptionist, you suddenly have a feeling of deja vu. Portrait of that crazy guy who convinced you to come to his show. Huge sign says Happy Magic Fun Show. You're surprised there aren't any more exclamation marks. Excuse me? Oh, it's this guy again. May I help you? Hey, what are you doing here? That's my new job. Today's my first day. What happened to your job at Yamamoto Inc.? We were laid off. Those jerks. What happened to Mr. Yamamoto? I read in the paper that he disappeared. Well, that would probably explain why I got laid off. I really don't know what happened. Like I told you, I rarely ever saw him. You think he might have been killed? I don't know. I don't think anyone wanted him dead. Maybe he's gone into hiding or something? Maybe you're right. I'm here to be on that guy's TV show. Oh yeah, I think I heard them saying something about having a special guest. Just take a seat over on the couch and someone will be with you shortly. Okay, thanks, I think. Ben Jordan, you have to come to show. Yeah, just like you asked me. Wonderful, most wonderful. Please come with me and we will begin. Okay. What have I gotten myself into? Oh, they're gonna watch the show. Nice. Back so soon? Yeah, isn't that show Ben's gonna be on starting now? Blimey, you're absolutely right. Let's see here. Happy Magic Fun Show. Okay. Hello, welcome to the Happy Magic Fun Show. I'm your host, Mr. Magic. Today we have a very special, very famous guest. Oh, from the United States of America, please help me to welcome Ben Jordan, Paranormal Investigator. I don't remember you mentioning me having to be manacled as part of this agreement. Oh, you funny, funny man. Now this is how we do things on a Happy Magic Fun Show. Now, I ask you a series of questions. Each time you get one right, nothing happened. But for each one you get wrong, we lower you a little closer to a pool of boiling water. You're insane. I thought this was just going to be a talk show. No, silly, this big prize game show. You can win grand prizes if you stay out of water, so let's hope you're smart. Just gonna boil me alive? I think I need to speak to a lawyer or something. Question 1. Someone with a barrel chest is most likely to be diagnosed with which condition? I guess these are multiple choice. Probably not tuberculosis. Hydrocephaly is the head. Tuberculosis is lungs. Homeostenosis, I don't know. Geno recurvatum, I think that's a back issue. Ankylosing spondylitis, okay. I've heard of the term, I don't remember why. Wow, not bad considering I just made that up. In addition, question number 2. What is the name of the main character in the novel Steppenwolf by Herman? I think that's the most... Harry Holler's the most German sounding one. Well, I'll have Lipschitz too. Twisp and Thorpe, no. Nimitz sounds English. I like the off Jeopardy theme here too. Go Holler. Yes, you're right! I think I read that book in 10th grade. What did German movie star Uschi Glas have for the first time on December 31st, 1986? I doubt they'd report any of these. Let's go daughter. Is it a daughter? Yeah, she already had 2 sons. Glad I used to subscribe to the Uschi Glas fan club. Alright. For the next question, what was Harry Houdini's real name? That's, not Thomas Schultz. It's not Chapman. It's definitely not Rosenthal. Eric Weiss. Amazing! You are correct! I think I took that class on famous magicians in my junior year. What is it? Elorophobia? That's cats. I know that one. Right out the gate. Although I do like that you can make the freaky game show host answer. But how anyone could be afraid of cute little cats is beyond me. It's the only planet in our solar system that rotates clockwise. It's, I know it's one of the inners. And I think it's not Mars. I think it's Venus. I forget if Mercury even rotates. I think it does, it's just always, it like freezes over on the backside that quickly. I think. What game would you use a squidger? That's, it's not cricket. Although it sounds like a cricket term. It's definitely not backgammon or dodgeball. I'm gonna go Tiddlywinks. You are correct, sir! I think I was president of the Tiddlywinks clubs during my senior year. I think the squidger's the one you press down with. You're very smart to have made it this far, but let's see if you can answer this. Where can you find the Fisher of Rolando? I don't know about any fishers in Spain or Japan, really. Frame? Yes, you're absolutely right. Nailed it. I knew that anatomy class would come in handy someday. I forget if that's the separation between the two halves. Or if it's a specific fisher somewhere else, but... You get big shiny trophy. In addition, you get bonus prizes, an instant flash automatic camera, and one of those chains used to hang you. Oh, thanks. This way, you never forget about coming on a Happy Magic Fun Show. It's like getting a piece of the aggro crag, but slightly less menacing. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to forget this place for a long time. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time when our special guest is Granny Zombie Killer. Oh. Why didn't they call her to take care of the zombie problem? Okay. Can I go back and talk to them about the show? No, they're both out. Where'd they go? Can I do some research? No. Let's look at our new stuff. Where haven't we been? Okay, nothing changed at Shinobi, but I'll see if, It's trivia one on the Happy Magic Fun Show. Hey, they misspelled your name. What a surprise. It's one of the changes you hang over boiling water at the... Used to hang you over boiling water at that crazy Japanese game show. Oh, hey. Alright. Well, we got... I don't know what we need to take pictures of, but okay. I can't remember if the call button was like an element, like hit the call button instead of trying to get in the elevator. I think the elevator jammed in the fall. And they said they'd have food today at the restaurant, so we could try to get some. I'm gonna save before trying to cheat death, but okay. Fugu me! Got any fugu today? Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. Still feeling brave? Yeah, I am. Make me some fugu, please. I'm required to warn you that, even though I'm a trained chef, there is always a possibility for human error, and you may be poisoned. My skilled hands are busy right now. You do it yourself. But I can get to a hospital, right? There's no antidote for the fugu poison. Oh, I see. You still want it? Sure, why the hell not? Here prepares you some fugu. As you eat, you begin to feel a tingling sensation on your tongue. Is this supposed to tingle? Yes, we leave a tiny bit of the poison in the meal for that effect. Finish your meal. Well, you survived your fugu meal. Congratulations. Well, thanks. That certainly was different. I guess we'll try the shitter vent again. Oh yeah, we gotta use the can first. Shitter view! Or no, it's kitchen view from the shitter. Not quite the same. Oh, hey! Pufferfish, that's the fugu. Fugu? What are you? Fugu remnants. Looks like the chef threw away the remnants of your fugu. You know, the parts full of all the deadly poison. Which might be the poison we're trying to get a match on, come to think of it. I hope that doesn't seem to work. Moment of cleverness, you decided to actually look to one end of the chain. I don't know if the rings, like the manacles, would fit through the thing. Well, they did say they're very open. It's a very open vent, so... here goes nothing, I guess. Oh, and I think I just realized what the camera's for. We're not taking pictures. There was the bright light thing about the zombies. Oink. Yes, you managed to fish out the fugu remnants from the trash can. Okay. Do we have the syringe back? No. But... part of the fish, too poisonous to eat. Okay. Okay. We only have, what, 27 points left to go? So yeah, I guess we'll take this to the lab and hope for the best. I can't think of anything to do in Oscar yet, currently, so I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully this doesn't take another overnight to test, because we're running low on days. And it's getting late where I am. Fugu me! Here, I have this leftover fugu. Oh, thanks, but I'm not hungry. No, I wanted to take a look at it and see if the poison in the fish matches the poison in the blood sample I gave you. Oh, right, of course. Let me see that. Huh. Interesting. Aha. Well, does it match? It certainly does. Although the blood sample has only a few traces left, there's no doubt we're dealing with... doubt about it. We're dealing with tetrodotoxin. Tetrodotoxin. What? Tetrodotoxin is the poison found in fugu. There's no known antidote, and even a small dose can kill you. Really? What about just a little bit? A tiny bit of poison would cause temporary paralysis, maybe a deep coma. Oh! Would it make the person appear to be dead? I guess so. If their breathing was shallow enough and they were paralyzed, they would probably appear dead to an untrained physician. Like in a small village. What about when the effects wear off? They'd probably be confused, groggy, unable to walk very well. Almost like a zombie? I suppose so, yes. Thanks, you've been more helpful than you can imagine. Glad to be of service, although I'm not sure what it is I did. You may have solved the ghost murders. Oh, well in that case, you're very welcome. Alright. Check with the detective while we're here.
Hello, Mr. Jordan. Is there anything I can help you with? Inspector? Yes? I read about Yamamoto's disappearance today in the paper. Have you got any information on that? Aside from the fact that he seems to have disappeared, no. We found no body and no clues as to his possible whereabouts.
We also haven't been back to the Yamamoto building. Consider telling Yoshi your theory about him being next on the chain of murder business and based on the evidence, but I figured that might incriminate you. Okay.
So, what happens next? Someone else dies or we find Yamamoto?
Inspector, I have some important information for you regarding like ghost murders.
Go on, I'm listening.
I just checked with the crime lab, and it seems like the latest Asuka death had tetrodotoxin in its blood.
Poison?
Yes, the poison from the fugu fish. The lab told me that, given it in small amounts, the person would appear dead to an untrained physician.
Which would explain why all these deaths took place in a small village with no professional medics. But how does this relate to the murders here?
The lab technician also told me that upon initial recovery from the poison, the person would be confused and easy to control. That's not necessarily what he said, but yeah.
Based on the evidence I gave you with the fingerprints, I think someone is poisoning the people of Asuka to make them look dead. And once they regain semi-consciousness, they come here and do the murders. And nobody would think to take the fingerprints off a dead person. No one except you, that is.
I'm a little weird like that.
However, we still need to find out exactly who's doing the poisoning.
Yeah, that's the missing piece.
Good work so far, Mr. Jordan. Most impressive. You've been a valuable asset to this case.
Well, I do what I can. That's all. I guess we'll follow up at the Yamamoto building real quick. The question is, oh, building's closed. I guess our options are Asuka or hotel. Oh, cutscene. Suddenly you hear a strange noise coming from the alley. So I'd take a closer look. Kinda wish I'd saved ahead. Hello? Is anyone in here? Hello? Guess I'm just hearing things. Uh-oh. Well, this isn't very good. Camera time. Nope. Good work. The zombie is blinded by the camera's flash and shovels back out of the alley. So they send one to try and murk me. But chase after it and see where it leads you. Yeah, let's follow the guy who just tried to kill me. That sounds great. It's a great plan. There's a car. BJ. Oh, that's the... I thought the BJ was on the car. It's on the loading icon. Well, that was certainly a close one. You decided to head back to your hotel room. Looks like we got a photo of the car. Did we get the plates? Did we get the plates? Hello? Is anyone here? Yes, here I am. I was shitting. You alright, mate? You look a bit shaken up. That's probably because of what just happened to me. Tell Simon about your near-fatal zombie attack. This is getting serious. Whoever is controlling these zombies knows where you're staying. Yeah, it's a little unnerving, really. By the way, where's Alice? She said something about going downstairs to pick something up. That was about 5 minutes ago. Okay. Hey guys, I picked up the food you ordered for us. I didn't order any food. Did you, Ben? No, I've been out all day. How come someone called me to the front desk to say say our food order was ready? Maybe they had the wrong room. Oh geez, now I feel bad. I was so hungry I couldn't help but sneak a little bite. Oh, she's fucking dead. Well, I guess I'll take it back down. But we should order ourselves some food too. Not a bad idea. Wait a minute. Did you say fish? Yeah, why? Alice, do you feel a tingling sensation at all? Now that you mention it, yeah, a little. How much did you eat? Oh, not much, just a little. I love they even turned her green. That's good. Well, fucking dead. Eh. Mary's here to say, suck it, nerd. Heard you had a rough night. My friend Alice almost died. Luckily, Simon and I managed to get her to a hospital in time, but I still don't know if she's going to make a full recovery. Do you love her then? What? Why does everyone keep asking me that? Ben, trust me, sometimes things appear obvious to everyone except you. Stop talking in riddles. I'm not in love with Alice, if that's what you mean. She's my friend, nothing else. As I already told you, this job isn't going to get any easier. If you're serious about staying on this path, I suggest as many allies as possible. You've already got some decent protection, but you know the old saying, love conquers all. I don't want to talk about love right now. It's still been too soon since... Bitch, I've been dead for a year. Since Smalo? Get over it, Ben. I'm dead. Last time you were going to see me in your dreams. I'm ready to move on. You should be too. I guess it could actually be her ghost and not just his subconscious. Since they've established ghosts can enter your dreams. I'll try. Or it could be like some blend thereof. I kind of like that they're leaving it ambiguous, honestly. Alright, day 5, last day. Dawn of the final day. That is such a loud beep they chose. Well, I suppose the good news is all of this will be over. Well, there's no antidote for tetrodotoxin. There isn't, but she had eaten so little that she got a non-lethal dose. She'll be out of commission for a while, though. They ran a test on that food she got. It was absolutely full of this stuff. If she'd even had a tiny bit more, she would have been dead before we got her here. I can't believe this is happening. Well, it only confirms that there's someone behind all these deaths and murders, and that person needs to be stopped. Yeah, but I have no idea who that someone could possibly be. What if they manage to kill both of us before we can do anything about it? Best not to think about that sort of thing. Anyway, I'm going back to the hotel for a little bit. Are they coming? Yeah, eventually. See you later, then. Don't take photos in the hospital room. It's creepy. Pair of large curtains keep the sunlight from blinding the room's occupants. A couple of medical charts, but since they're in Japanese, you can't read them. When Allison say you can't help but feel sorry for her. Can I open the window? Where they are. Hang in there, Alice. I'm going to find whoever did this to you and make sure they get what's coming to them. Alice's heart monitor. Her heartbeat doesn't look particularly strong at the moment. Don't disturb her. She's been through enough lately. Oh, we do. Okay, and we do have the photographs. Cool. So our photos of the zombie coming at you. Oh, we could probably drop the photos off with the detective. You're a winner, Alice. Okay. I guess we'll go. Okay, it looks like we can go back if we need to. Yep, cops seem to be the vibe here. Yoshi must not mean his office. Oh, that's weird. enter the photos into evidence? So you'd ask around to see if anybody's seen Yoshi. Nope. Alright, you're done. Let's check the time. It's not as... Oh. Not as late as I thought, so I'll probably wrap by 4:30. Alright, nothing with the officer. No way you'll ever see it in that place again? Actually, without Alice along, we don't have a translator, so... See if he went back to Shinobi? Oh, he might have gone to Asuka to investigate. I didn't think of that. Let's try the hotel, I guess. Simon, can we talk? Should have been. What's up? So make sure you don't eat anything suspicious from now until we've solved this case. Don't worry, Ben. I won't. But we should hurry up and see if we can find out who's behind all these poisonings. I can't not eat forever. Yeah, I know. If only we had some kind of lead. Maybe the place the fugu came from? So I guess we're dealing with zombies after all, sort of. Yeah, good work on figuring that out. I thought it was just going to be ghosts again. Those poor people. I wonder what happens to them after they serve their purpose. Good question, but it can't be anything pleasant. Do you think the murders will stop now that the main targets are out of the way? I doubt it. Yamamoto's body hasn't been found. He's just missing. He may have left town. He might be responsible. Besides, whoever is behind all this clearly knows we're involved in the investigation. And judging from both your and Alice's close calls last night, I think it's clear that we three are next. We're supposed to say, of course I think the murders will stop. Oh, was I? Sorry. That's okay, I'm just trying not to go crazy here. I know what you mean. That's all for now. Alright, can you do anything with the photos? Take a look at these photos, they're from last night. Oh, are these the results of you blinded the zombie with your camera? Yeah, look at the vacant expression in the poor guy's eyes. Disturbing, really. Hang on a minute, what's this? Oh yeah, you got into a car and drove away. Ben, don't you see? You've got a photo of the back of the car. We did get the plates. Fuck yeah. It's a bit dark, but if I scan this in and enhance the photo, I can get the plate number. Really? So you can figure out who the car belongs to? Yes, this is where my abilities come in handy. Simon scans the photograph and enhances the photo. Alright, now I've got the plate number, and I'll just need to hack into the Japanese vehicle registry database. Got it. Now we were on the playthrough. Well, shh, give it a moment. Aha, a match. Oh my, you aren't gonna believe this. It's Yamamoto, isn't it? Called it. Vehicle the zombie made us escape in is a company car belonging to Yamamoto Inc. So it's Yamamoto that's behind all this? So it would seem. Well then I obviously need to go to tell Inspector Yoshi so I can arrest Yamamoto. Alright, be careful out there. Okie dokie. Trying not to die. Is he back? Nope. Can we have a chat? Excuse me, officer? Yes? Oh, okay. Is Inspector Yoshi in his office? He should be. I haven't seen him go back out. I tried knocking, but nobody answers. Strange. He should be in there. Last I saw he came back. Went in with lunch you ordered for him, and that's it. What lunch? Wait, what lunch? There was lunch waiting for him when he got back. I noticed it was from you. Ben Jordan, yes? That's a frame job. No, that's not right. I didn't order him any lunch. Any way we can get into his office? I think he's in trouble. Here, take spare key. Thanks. That's all for now. Goodbye. He's awfully calm about the fact that one of his co-workers might be eating suspicious food. Well, he doesn't know the food's suspicious. Or as suspicious as we know it is. Alright, little unlocking area. With a feeling of uneasiness, you unlock Inspector Yoshi's door and step inside. That looks like an arm. Oh no. Alright. Filing cabinets. Several red push pins. From this angle, all you can see is his arm, but Inspector Yoshi is definitely behind the desk and is definitely dead. Great. Yoshi's desk is a half-eaten fish meal, another special delivery from Yamamoto, it seems. Sort of scene as part of the evidence. Okay, well, that's bad. See ya. Oh wait, can we use the computer? As you leave the station, you inform the desk sergeant of Yoshi's demise. You quickly exit to avoid being asked too many questions. Because that's going to look that much less suspicious. Bruh. I mean, shout out to Yamamoto for doing praxis by killing a cop, but he's a detective, so we hate those slightly less. Simon, can we talk? Sure, Ben, what's up? Bad news. Looks like we're on our own. Why? What happened? Yamamoto got to Inspector Yoshi before I did. He's dead. Bloody hell. So I think my only option now is to get into Yamamoto's building somehow and look for him there. That's going to be quite risky. I know, but it's not like I've got a choice. Would you like me to come along? Teamwork makes the dream work. I think we go together, we have a better chance of surviving. Well, when you put it that way, how can I resist? I almost forgot. Before we go, there's something I wanted to give you. It's a little device that might come in handy. What is it? Something I like to call the Door Sucker 2000. Essentially, it's a suction vacuum that you can use to get past any locked doors. What you do is you place the cup over the doorknob and you press either the push or pull button on the remote. Okay. That seems awfully convenient. This creates an airtight seal, and the doorknob and lock mechanism are either pull or push out of the door, letting you get through. Oh, okay. It's a vacuum cleaner. Wow, that's amazing. Did you invent this? Yeah, it's something I came up with after our little fiasco with the locked room in number 50. Would that work on a padlock, though? We should patent this thing when we get back. I've considered it. Alright, then let's head over to Yamamoto's place. Alright, what do we got here? Large vent. Manhole cover. Graffiti. That's it. Should have washed the wall, but we don't have time for it. Let's see if you can remove the manhole cover. Try as you might, you just can't get a good grip on the thing. Vent? Can't reach the vent on your own. Let's have a little chat. Hey, Simon? Yeah? I should have figured Yamamoto was involved in all this. Pretty sneaky of him to just disappear as a red herring. Well, you know these corporate megalomaniac types. They'll do anything for their businesses. I'd rather feel sorry for him, to tell you the truth. Don't. He's a CEO. Fuck him. Well, if he's as crazy as you say, we had better watch out once we get inside. Who knows what he's got in store for us. That is, if he knows what's coming. Simon, do you think Alice is going to recover? It's hard to say. The doctor seemed optimistic, and Alice is a strong girl. It's probably best not to think about it right now and concentrate on stopping Yamamoto. Yeah, you're right. Can you give me a hand with this manhole? I want to see if maybe the two of us can lift it and enter through the sewers. Well, I suppose if that's the only way to do it, it's worth a shot. With Simon helping, you still can't get a good grip on the manhole. Well, at least it was worth trying. I guess boost up to the vent is the other option here. Got an idea. See that vent up there? I think that's how we're going to get in. Okay, so how are you going to reach it? Did you bring a ladder? No, I was thinking one of us could stand on the other's shoulders. You've been watching too many movies, Ben. I'm serious. You want to stand on mine, or shall I stand on yours? Bloody hell, you are serious. How much do you weigh? About 130 pounds, give or take. Skinny bastard. No idea. I have no idea what that is in metric, but my guess is I'm probably heavier than you, seeing as I'm taller. So you can stand on my shoulders. Seems reasonable to me. Get metric, bitch. Okay, ready? Yeah, I think so. Or yeah, he would be like stone or whatever, wouldn't he? Ouch, damn, that hurt. Thanks for cushioning my fall, by the way. Where are we, anyway? I don't know, I can't see anything. Look behind you, there's a little bit of light coming through there. Is that a door? Yeah, I think it is. Vent boys, alright. Small little hatch, which we use to bring into the AC unit. Air conditioning unit, which ventilates and cools this floor of the building. Door leads back out into the hallway. Surprised it was unlocked. Hello, what have we here? What is it? It's a keypad. It's a master pad. I can't believe Yamamoto would use one of these. Any particular reason? Because these are one of the most easy to hack keypads on the market. You don't say. Okay, let's take a look around first. Artistic print of a young Japanese lady hangs on the wall. Elevator to the rest of the Yamamoto building. Call button for the elevator. I feel like the door is going to be the key thing here. Probably leads somewhere important, yeah. Second save, just in case. I might actually go back for the second ending, depending on how long this takes. Because it feels like that fork there is going to split into two different endings somehow. Maybe more than two. Maybe there's more choices that things break down to. Simon? Think Yamamoto is even here? Yes. Something my gut tells me he's here and close by. We have to be extremely careful. There's no telling what he might do. Do you think you can hack into the keypad and open that door? I know I can do it. These things are extremely simple. All I need is a wire and some metal for a contact, and then I can short circuit it. Okay. See if I can find some. That's all. Alright, do I have wire? I have metal. Door sucker's terrifying. And we have an ad break coming. So, let's do that, and then we will finish this bad boy up. Alright, I looked up ankylosing spondylitis real quick, and it's a spinal thing, so I don't know why that would be tied to barrel-chestedness, but anyway. I knew I'd heard of it somewhere. Alright, so, okay, we need metal and a wire, right? Yeah, can we go anywhere else in here? Yes, okay. What do you got here? 11 sumo wrestlers in a circle. You ever understood the appeal of watching sweaty fat men bounce off each other? How many times have we raided out into Midnight Sumo? It's a good time. Decorative fan has exit the door. Also, they don't usually look that sweaty. Maybe in the summer, but nothing particularly special about this door. Okay. I'm going to save before I walk into a door and get myself killed. And also, well, I think we're only going to do one ending, because we did only one ending with Smallheim. Pufferfish floats there, seemingly unaware of its fate. What a metaphor for humanity. Okay. Large fish tank, similar to the one in the sushi restaurants. This is where the Yamamoto put all that fugu. Okay, so he ordered the fugu. Still got him live, which is kind of cool. Door number 2. Japanese print hangings on the wall. Large metal door. Door's locked. I don't want to risk that yet. We do have the Succo Lux, but... Large metal filing cabinets. Large painting of people eating hangs in the back wall of the office. At least it has a little bit of atmosphere to the otherwise dull room. Computer. You notice a loose wire hanging from the back of the monitor. Maintenance must be lacking around here. Yoink. Okay, so we got the wire we presumably need. Essential tool working in today's business workplace. Door handle's too big to fit in the door sucker. Alright, so that's out. The door shall not be sucked. Some loads refused. Sorry. This door handle's too big. So we got a wire. We need metal. So I'll give him the wire while we're here. Here, I found this wire. Will it work for the keypad? Yes, this is great. Cheers. Alright. The only other metal thing we've seen is the elevator door and the AC. I don't know. Wiggle it? Is there any bits falling off inside? No? Door does seem kind of loose. I thought it said something about it earlier. Yeah, this is definitely loose. You've done it. The door breaks off its hinges. You decide to take it with you. Free door. Getting paranoid now. Got the danger music going. Small little door for the air conditioning unit. We don't really gotta look at that either. Suck out doorknobs. It'd be funny if every doorknob in here was too large to use with it. Just not to play around with the thing. I'm gonna take one free metal door here. Seems like a lot of metal for it, but whatever. Here, I found this metal door. Will it work for the keypad? Yes, this is perfect. Cheers. Alright, time to get down to business. 7 points remaining. Nice work. Well, I'll do what I can. After you. What? What the? Suddenly you hear the sound of a microphone being switched on. That's probably the mic. I don't know what this is, but there's a pipe attached to it, and I don't like that.
Well, hello, Mr. Jordan. So nice to see you again.
Yamamoto, what's the matter? Too scared to confront me face to face?
Oh, but we are face to face. I just happen to be in the safety of my protected office, and you are in the most unfortunate position of being trapped inside my gas chamber.
Great. Gas chamber?
Yes, you're just in time to assist me in testing my latest and most efficient invention, Fugu gas.
Fugas.
Fugazi. You see, poisoning people by getting them to eat the fugas is drawbacks. You have to ensure they're hungry and a tiny trace of the toxin remains in their blood. Normally this wouldn't be a problem. I've been getting away with it for some time now.
Well, if it was inhaled, wouldn't they be able to test the lungs instead?
I assume nobody would think to take blood samples from seemingly unrelated corpses, but then you came along and proved my assumption incorrect. Why you gotta be such a freak?
Well, you know what they say about assuming. The mother of all fuck-ups.
No, I don't believe I do. However, that is not important. What is important is that you succumb to the gas and kill your friends under its influence.
Great.
What? You heard me. I've managed to eliminate the incompetent inspector. The only people left that know about this are you, your pathetic friend, and your girlfriend.
She's a girl, and she's my friend. She's not my girlfriend.
Don't you dare talk about it that way about Simon. Alice is not my girlfriend.
He is kind of like Big Pete.
There's no time for this petty chatter. Goodbye, Mr. Jordan.
Yamamoto presses a button, and the circular vent begins to emit a strange-smelling gas. You don't have much time to figure out what to do. Oh, what do I got? What do I got? Trophy or suck? I'm voting suck. In a fit of desperation, you put the door sucker 2000 up to the vent and are surprised to see that it fits. You quickly press the button on the remote labeled pull.
What are you doing?
To your amazement, the door sucker begins pushing the gas back through the vent. The pressure on the pipe on Yamamoto's side is beginning to show. Get gassed, loser.
Jordan, what have you...
Alright, cool, we killed a guy. Well, he kind of killed himself, but we kind of killed a guy. As luck would have it, Yamamoto fell on top of the controller to open the door. You decided to make your exit. Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. What the shit? We're just going to leave the suck there? And we got the full 108. Nice. So it's really over. The shame, isn't it? To think that one man's greed and thirst for power would lead to so many innocent people dying. They were CEOs. They were definitely not innocent. I mean, how many times has it happened throughout history? The masses suffer because of one crazy person, and yet we as a society never learn from our mistakes. It's not just craziness. I think this topic of conversation is a bit too heavy for me right now, Simon. I'm just content to think this case is over and done with. Simon, did you ever think it was going to be like this when you decided to become a paranormal investigator? Be like what? I don't know, I guess I'm just starting to realize how different my idea of this job was when I first started out. I mean, at the time, I figured I was going to get to travel around and investigate old buildings, maybe see a ghost or something, but I never thought it would get to be so people I cared about were put in danger. Still drifting higher than I should be for him. The worst part is, I keep getting this nagging feeling that it's only going to get worse. Only got 3 more cases. But all I can say is we're still doing the job, even with these close calls. I guess it's just the excitement of the unknown that keeps us doing it. The doctors say Alice will be up and out of here in a couple of days. We've been lucky so far. I don't see why our luck should run out anytime soon. Don't say shit like that. That's how you jinx it. That's how you fucking jinx it. I sure hope you're right about that. Yeah, I hope I'm right too. Alright, we did it. Bozo got gassed. But there's also like no evidence. Well, yeah, there's no detective work tying it all together. So, well, the guy's dead, but are they just going to take us on our word? I don't know Japanese well enough to know quite what he's saying. It does sound like actual Japanese, but... I've heard worse. From here, something. So it sounds like they got someone who actually knows Japanese to actually at least write the song. Cutscene? Ben Jordan will return in K6, Scourge of the Sea People. Don't be please don't be Lovecraft racist. Please don't be Lovecraft racist. Go Nidsmith, baby. Alright, well, that'll be next week.